Welcome back guys. In the video today I'm going to be installing a 12 volt LED awning light that we can attach to the external or the internal side of the camper van. So there's a couple of reasons why we want to get this awning light sorted. First one is obviously when we've got the awning attached, we're going to want some light when we're outside and it's a bit dark in the van, which would be great. But the other thing in terms of trying to make sure that we can use this internally as well, when we did the conversion, this originally had the standard cargo light, but we disconnected those when we fit the headliner and the LED lights. That means when it's dark and we open up the external to the van, it's all a little bit dark so we can't see what we're doing. So I think there probably are solutions where we could have rewired the original cargo light, but we decided we wanted to go for a different solution, which is why we came up with wanting to use the LED awning light on the inside as well. The other thing that we need to consider is that when we wired up our 12 volt electrics, we've got this main isolator switch here as well, and this cuts off all of the electric to the 12 volt system. LED light itself directly from the laser battery itself, so we don't need to want to be climbing into the van to use the isolator switch. What we're going to do is we're going to try and wire this back directly to the battery via the fuse board, and that'll mean that we can use the LED light when it's in place without having to switch on the main isolator switch. Okay, so here are the materials and the tools I've got for the install today. So first of all, I've got the actual LED light itself, which is obviously a 12 volt LED light strip. This has got a sort of a touch operation here, so we're going to be able to operate this completely in isolation of any other switches as well, which is great. Because we're going to be wiring back to the battery and switchboard, I've also got an inline fuse which I'm going to use to run from our positive of the LED light strip. I've also got, this isn't actually needed for the install, I've recently kind of ran out of negative common terminals on my bus bar. So whilst I'm doing this as well, I'm going to install a new bus bar just so I've got more room for expansion on my common earth. Got some electrical connectors, so these will be crimped and shrink heat wrapped, so we can get those all crimped in. Got some 12 volt cable, positive and negative cable there as well. My trusty small little 12 volt battery, and this is what I always use to do sort of bench testing, so making sure any of the components work before I get them installed into the van itself. I've also got these magnets, so I'm going to use the magnets and attach these to the actual LED light, and this is going to allow us to remove that from the inside to the outside as needed. Going to be able to stick that to the bodywork on the van as well. In terms of tools, so not much needed really, just some wire clippers and strippers, and also a trusty old screwdriver. Before we get started on the full install then, just going to do a quick bench test just to make sure that this LED light works before we go for the full install. Ace. So first thing I'm going to do, because I want this to actually fit flush to the actual side of the van itself, so either internally or externally, you can see that the way that the wires are sort of designed here, they're designed I think to be sort of directly screwed through and attached through the back. It's not going to work for our solution, so what I'm planning to do is just pop the wires into this little channel here, the wires through into this front section here, so my wires are actually going to come through the front of the LED light, and then I'm going to use just some of this sort of flexible wire covering, get that popped into the hole I'm going to run here so we can have that popped through from the front, and that's going to give us then enough length and enough flexibility on this to kind of move it from the inside to the outside of the van. Get these wires cut down. Want to make sure we've got the right length of wires, so as this is going to be going probably from the outside here, and we're then going to be routing this inside the van, and that's going to go underneath our headliner and then from the headliner it's then going to go underneath here, and then it's going to go back into our main cupboard at the back, which is where we have all of our electrics. So I just need to make sure we've got enough length on the wire. That's what she said. In order to get this fixed onto the actual van, what I've gone for is these small sort of circular magnets stuck down to the actual LED body itself on either side. Now the plan is hopefully that this will stick to the exterior, and when we twist that round it will also stick to the internal metalwork of the van as well, so we can easily sort of move this between one place and the other. So this is the LED light hopefully going to attach to the external of the van. Cool. That goes on the outside, and the plan will be then this wiring housing can kind of loop inside just like that, so we've got enough flex on that to then take that to the inside as well. So next thing, let's try it and see if it sticks on the inside. Now on the inside of the van, hopefully it should just go just on the metalwork just underneath there. Perfect, that's alright actually. Just wanted to make sure was it was going to be sort of stable enough when we're actually driving, but that looks pretty secure. Right, so next thing is, let's carry on with the wiring. So I've run the wiring now. What I've decided to do in the end, I've actually ran the wires just around the front, just underneath the front headliner there, and all the way through underneath the wire cover that way, and then currently I'm just going to leave these just sort of wired through at the back. The plan will be eventually I'll get those properly wired through, probably behind the actual supply panel as well. Other thing I have done, I mentioned that part of the rewire, or the small rewire, was just to replace this common earth bus bar, which I've done because that was only a small one, and now I've got a bigger bus bar, so I've got more options to wire stuff back. I did need an extra space for putting the negative of our new LED light as well, so needed to do that really. Ideal state is that you have a separate negative terminal for each device rather than doubling up, so I thought it was better just to get that in anyway. Gonna get this wired in now and see if we can get it to work. Okay, so I've got this all wired in now, just loosely at the moment. I'll tidy this rat's nest up in a second. So I've got the negative wire running directly to my common earth bus bar there. The positive from our LED is running to an inline fuse, and then now directly into my leisure battery. So in theory now, this should work whether or not my main isolator switch is on or off. So moment of truth, the Lord said, let there be light. Whoa. I think that's bright enough. That works. Let's switch that off. And just to do the test now, so I'm going to completely isolate it. So our main electrics is now off, and this should still work. I can see. Perfect. That's worked out exactly as planned. All that's left to do now is just a bit of a tidy up of some of these wires, just to get everything nice and neat. Longer term as well, I'm going to sort of sort out and tidy up the wires here. That's one of my sort of longer term projects. And there we have it, another job done. Thanks for watching guys, look forward to seeing you in the next video.